Hello. Good morning. 早上好. Ohayo. I just finished packing for setup today. Setup starts, I think, at 1 p.m. today, so I'll try to get there sometime in the early afternoon. I feel like I was really efficient at packing this time. Usually it takes me a lot longer and I'm also more stressed, but I think this time I have the advantage that if I really do forget something, I can just bring it afterwards. Like, it's not a big deal. That's good. And I also still had some of the like tools and the grids and everything that I used for setup in the suitcase from Dokumi. I didn't take them out, so I was rewarded for being lazy. I think the shot looks a bit nicer without the suitcase. So yeah, we're gonna do that. This convention won't be anything crazy. It's like pretty chill. I think last year I had a lot of downtime and like, you know, I didn't make that many sales, so I'm just gonna show up and see what happens this time, I guess. But I think it'll be fun. My friend is probably going to join me on Saturday and Sunday as a helper slash just company. I don't think I will need much help, so tomorrow I'm also gonna be there on my own, but probably gonna be a pretty chill weekend overall. I hope the weather is okay. Yesterday it was insanely hot. I think it was like almost 30, I think it was like 36 or even 37 degrees. So I was just like hiding out in the basement pretty much. Maybe tomorrow and the weekend will be okay and we won't be sweating so much, but just in case, I'll bring like plenty of water and a fan. But yeah, I didn't really prep much for this event. I didn't prep anything, actually. I'm just bringing some of my leftover stock that I had from Dokumi and also just like some products that I am basically discontinuing, like leftovers from last year. And we'll see how it goes. I still have like a decent amount of prints left. I don't have very many keychains left. I still have some standees and like other miscellaneous stuff, so we'll see. Oh, and I was also thinking about offering commissions again this time. I stopped doing it at bigger events because I just can't handle the stress. Like, it's too much. I don't think I have the time to do it or like the energy to do it like at night after the con for the next day. So I think this is like a good event to do it. I remember I did quite a few con hunt entries last year and they, you know, are pretty worth it, I think. People, I think, at this con are kind of like not there to spend that much money maybe, but you know, if they have the choice between like buying 2 keychains or maybe getting like a drawing from an artist they like, maybe they will go for the drawing instead. So I think offering commissions is like a pretty good move. That's pretty much everything. I don't really have a lot to say. I'm kind of just showing up and I'm gonna be there, I guess. So you and me, we're gonna go to set up this thing now. Let's go! It's so windy, this thing's gonna blow away. Okay. I lost 4 magnets, but I asked if they could close this door here that was like closing on the wind, so. So the con started about 2 hours ago. As expected, there's like not really a lot happening so far. I made 1 sale. It was a pretty good sale, like a big purchase, but still. I'm gonna go show you what the table looks like now. So I ended up finishing setup today. I still had a couple of things that I like forgot at home and had to bring, but the zine set up here. We got all the standees, the prints. I forgot this holder thingy for the fans, so now I have it. And yeah, stickers, keychains, prints. It's pretty good, I think. I actually really like how the setup looks in front of this big red curtain. It's kind of cool. The lighting is also very good. It's kind of dark behind the table, but in front looks very nice. And I'm also doing some sketch commissions. I made a graphic design 10 billion% advertisement poster. Okay, let's return. We're also right next to the stage, so there's like a lot of music and stuff happening. It's probably gonna get a lot louder later, but I hope that it won't be too overstimulating. I got some juice, some water that I should be drinking more of. I'm kind of dehydrated. And I also got a sandwich, and I'm getting kind of hungry, so maybe I'll eat that soon, or at least a bit of it behind here. It's like a little bit dark, as I said, but it's not a huge issue. Got all my stuff organized here. Yeah, I've been drawing a little bit, and I think I might, because I still have some uni work to do, and there's not really much happening right now. I might just continue writing my paper. Welcome back to 2 or 3 p.m. Thank you!
It's really impressive, actually. Really? It's gonna be basic, but my favorite is my photo. It's also my birthday twin.
Oh, das ist wirklich something I liebe. Die spiky Haare.
Ist das so süß? Mit der
Alright friends, it's like 3 p.m. or something, and I am drawing a Kanhan entry for my friend right now. I hope I'll finish this soonish. We got live music!
Okay, ja. Bitteschön. Ich lieb die Krügel, ey. So,
Fuck ja auch. My responsible helper. She's always cleaning up after me. It's back. The man, the legend. Oh, that see no brand new book. He's gonna draw my husband. Der ist so gut und der willst du lieber einen Bleistift. Oh wait. Gib mir Bleistift. So ein bisschen. Ah. No, egal. Eine ganze Weile her, wo ich gezeichnet habe. We'll check back in a few minutes. Oh mein Gott. Ich zeichne nach gefühlt 5 Jahren wieder mal. Auch okay. The big okay. He does have a pretty chunky one. Yeah, I'm not feeling so good right now. Maybe it gets better. Hopefully. Get well soon. So cute. It's your masterpiece. He's so cute. Kameraden der quasi hat. Halt Hauptfiguren. So ein Spinner, weißt du? So yeah, as you saw at the end of the vlog, we actually didn't end up attending on Sunday because I got sick, and on the following day my friend actually texted me and said that she wasn't feeling well either, like she got sick on that day. So I guess it was probably a good call that we didn't end up going. It's like a little bit sad obviously, but I guess I'll get over it. So let's have a look at how Animemesse went this year and if I would recommend it to other artists as well. So yeah. So something that's kind of unique about this convention is that they have two separate artist alleys. There is kind of the main event hall, the Metropolis Hall, which is where I was, and the tables there are more expensive. And then there's also another hall that is kind of like on the other end of the film park. And like the lighting in there is a little bit weird. The past couple of years, I've heard a lot of complaints from artists who exhibited there that it was really hard to find, and a lot of attendees didn't even know that they were in there, so the traffic was really bad. And yeah, it gets very hot and stuffy there as well during summer, so that's probably why the tables there are cheaper, and why I personally decided that I would only return to this convention if I got a spot in the main hall, which I did. So it cost me 333 euros to attend this year for table cost and buying like an additional chair and stuff for my friend, which is very, very pricey, especially for the revenue that I was able to make at this con. So yeah, like a lot of that income is like cut because of the costs coming in. So that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, let's just get into Friday. On Friday, I had 17 sales in total, 17 individual customers, and I made 315 euros. So just below my costs going into the convention. Since I'm like somewhat local, I don't have to pay anything for like, you know, travel or accommodation, which is nice. So I really only have the table costs. Then on Saturday, the last day that I went, I had 26 sales, so that was a lot better. Friday was very empty, not a lot of people showed up, which I guess makes sense, you know, people are working and stuff. I saw online that apparently they completely sold out of tickets for Saturday, so yeah, it was significantly fuller. You could absolutely tell. So I had 26 overall sales and made 453 euros for a total of 768 euros. Quick side note here, so I actually made pretty much the exact same amount at this year's Friday and Saturday as I did for the entire 3 days last year. There's a couple of reasons for that I'll go into, but I think it was less a change in the convention and more like a change of like my catalog and stuff and the kind of items that people gravitated towards, so yeah. But still, that's overall, that's good. So taking off the table cost off of that leaves me with like roughly half at the end, which is like not a lot, at least for me. This is like my worst con of the year. It was also my worst con of the year yesteryear, last year. And yeah, so I think like at this convention, people are not really there to buy a lot, right? Like a lot of really young people attending, children coming there with their parents, and I'm also not sure that I'm like the target demographic, I guess, for this event. Like I'm not sure that my work necessarily fits like the average taste of an Animemesse attendee, which is, you know, it is what it is. You can't really control that, I guess. It's just something to keep in mind. I think for like 2 days, this is decent, and I'm not complaining. I might return next year. It kind of depends on whether I have like another event that would kind of fit into a similar time slot there or not. And I also definitely would only table in the main hall, even though it is more expensive. I think the cheaper hall tables are like half the price though, so it's kind of up to you if it's interesting for you. But I definitely would only recommend this convention to people who don't have to travel to attend. Like if you don't have to pay anything or just very little to come, and if you can, you know, go back home or sleep somewhere for free, like with a friend, then it might be worth it for you. But overall, I think for people traveling, it's probably not like a super worth it con. Do I have like another fun stat? Oh yeah, so actually, I can tell you what my average like sale number is. So I made on average 17.8 euros per transaction, which is a lot higher than last year, I believe, because last year I made a lot of sales that were just like maybe people buying one single sticker, and this year it was also like a couple of bigger purchases sprinkled in. Like I had some sales that were like 25 euros up to like 50 or 60. sometimes, which is, you know, nice. But I think that's mainly just like my catalog and my products improving rather than like people being excited to buy more stuff at Animemesse. Like I think I have a couple like more higher ticket items that are, I think, really good. You know, they're nice looking, and I think it's more that than looking to spend a lot of money, I guess. But that's just my impression. So that was my last convention for the summer season. I have a summer break now from cons, I guess, and my next confirmed conventions are all in November. It's 3 of them. I'm going to be at Kaidan in Mainz, Vienna Comic Con, and Comic Con Stuttgart. There might be some more cons like coming up in October. I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting on like confirmation for some of them, but if you want to stay posted on like which cons I'm going to be attending, I have like an Instagram highlight that I update with my con schedule. And yeah, so this will be the last con vlog for like a little while, but that also leaves me with like some time in between events to make new art and new merch, which I'm excited for. So yeah, also let me know maybe what kind of content you would like to see from me in the meantime. And thank you for joining me for another vlog. This one was really chaotic. Like when I was looking back at the footage, like Annie and I were just goofing around for like half of the whole like Saturday, you know, before I started kind of feeling bad and when we decided to pack up. But you know, I think it was still like a fun weekend. Yeah, I don't really have much more to add, so I will see you next time.
Meow.